Welcome to my updated version for my PvE Templar Healer Build for Wrathstone DLC. With this setup you're able to heal every content, but it's optimized for trials. You will also find advanced and beginner information. The biggest change in this DLC is the race, and I will also show you my passives this time. Let's start with the race. I changed from High Elf to Breton. Lucky that we got some race change tokens. The passives give more max magicka, more spell resistance and magicka recovery, and they also reduce the magicka cost of your abilities by 7%, which is quite a lot. It's also possible to go with High Elf, Dark Elf or Argonian still. Then the gear, it stays the same. One healer at least needs Olorim. It gives major courage, which increases the damage of everyone when standing in the circle. You only need it on both healers if you split up. I like to proc it with healing springs, that's why I have it on the main bar. As a second set I chose Yerwul's Guidance here. It increases the duration of minor and major buffs and shields, so major force will be longer, for example. These two sets match pretty well. Along with Yerwul, we have other nice sets as shown before, like Worm Cult, Twilight Remedy, Sanctuary, Infallible Ether, Master Architect, Mending and Spell Power Cure. If you don't have Olorim yet, then both healers still need Spell Power Cure. The second healer chooses from the set you saw on the sheet. We usually combine something with Infallible Ether. So check with your group what you need most. If you need more heals, then wear Sanctuary. If you need better sustain, choose Worm. Or if you want less incoming damage, take Mending. Then as a monster set, I still like to use Earth Gore. It removes AoEs of enemies and it also heals for quite a lot. Another good option is the new set Symphony of Blades, which I still have to farm, or Bogdan. Then we want to get the Undaunted bonus, so we slot heavy on head and medium on shoulders, because the healer sets always come in light armor. On the jewels I have Arcane with 2 spell damage glyphs and 1 magicka recovery. I put Infused trait on the big pieces, chest, legs and helmet, and Divines on the small ones. I put Dry-Stat enchants on chest and legs to get more health and stamina, and magicka on the others. On the restoration stuff I choose Powered or Precise with spell damage glyph, and on the back bar I slot Willpower or Maelstrom lightning stuff with Infused Crusher or Charged Shock. Now to the skills, they stay the same as well. We have Breath of Life, it's an immediate cast and strong heal. It's a must-have on a Templar Healer. Healing Springs is an AoE heal. Make sure people stack if possible, so you reach every group member. I got Inner Light to increase the max magicka. If I need something else, for example a shield, I replace this one. Then we have Orbs to give back resources to everyone. You can also use the other morph. Combat Prayer is a must-have on both healers, because it only applies to 6 people. We buff the group, increasing the damage. Make sure to keep it up. We don't need the ultimate on the first bar, so slot Meteor, Barrier, Nova or whatever. On my second bar I have Blockade of Storms. We need this to debuff the enemies. It's also one of the best damage skills. With Luminous Shards we support our group members with resources. It restores magicka and stamina. They share the same cooldown as Orbs, so it doesn't have to be on both healers. Ritual of Retribution cleanses negative effects, heals and does a bit of damage. One healer in group needs Elemental Drain. If you split up, both healers need it. It debuffs the enemy and restores magicka. Keep it up on bosses and on trash too. On the last slot I got Channeled Focus. Very nice skill because it restores magicka to you and increases your resistance. Warhorn is the main ultimate. It increases magicka and stamina and also the crit damage of everyone. Both tanks and healers usually use it in turn. Then there are some other useful skills like the shield, harness magicka, and purge, efficient purge to cleanse yourself and the teammates, or for example blood altar for the extra heals, or synergy for Alkosh. I decided to add the passives to my build videos. I would just go through all of them so you see what I have active. For the class passives we obviously need all. Weapon, destruction and restoration stuff as well, all of them. Light armor we take all. Medium we take this one, and this one for sure. For the heavy armor we need the first 3. Those are just for PvP. If you wear heavy armor on a healer. Then next one is Fighter's Guild. You want to take this one, and this one is important. Yeah, Mage's Guild you take all, Undaunted as well, both. Alliance War we have only this one, and for the support we have all except this one is only for PvP, and this one as well, so you just need this one. Racials we take all. Alchemy, this one is important, you really need this, and for the provisioning you need both of them. Then about the attribute points and Mundus, I put all of them into magicka, and as always I have the Atanak Mundus here for the increased magicka recovery. Now I show you my champion points. It's the first time they didn't increase the champion points, which is great, so it stays the same as before. In the red one I put 66 into Ironclad, 56 Thick-Skinned, both Hardy Elemental Defender 49, and the rest into Spell Shield. In the blue one I have 75 Blessed and Elfborn for the healing. Then to increase the damage I have 37 Elemental Expert, 27 Spell Erosion, 28 Master at Arms, Thaumaturge 28 as well. Then the green tree I put 75 into Arcanist and Tenacity. Then to decrease the cost of break free, roll, dodge and blocking I put 50 into Warlord, 20 Tumbling and 50 into Shadow Ward. When you are in Maul, AE and CR you put less in Hardy but more in Spell Shield. About the potion and food, I still use the Essence of Spell Power potions. They increase the spell damage, spell crit and restore magicka. Those are expensive, so if you need something cheaper then use Essence of Magicka. They're also a bit weaker though, so I just use them for easy dungeons or questing. Then for the food or drink I have the Clockwork Food to increase health, magicka and magicka regen. You can also use Witch Mother's drink, which is way cheaper but also a bit weaker. Now as always I want to tell you some things you have to know when playing a healer. It's important to support the group and use buffs and debuffs. Don't overheal, which means you have to remember when damage is incoming or when you have time to do other stuff. It makes it much easier to heal if people stack and if you have everyone inside, so you have more time to support, buff, debuff, or even do damage. In trials, check with the other healers so you don't exactly use the same gear and skills, because you don't need everything twice. Okay, that's it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask below. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.